Hey everybody, welcome to Storm Talk. Way through News meteorologist Brian Good. Got a lot to cover here, so let me get right to it. The outlook today: no severe weather in our area. Outlook. I wouldn't rule out a rumble or two of thunder, especially for Kentucky. Now this graphic shows it mainly to our south. I wouldn't rule out even closer to, say, E-Town. A few lightning strikes are possible. Most areas, though, will be in fine shape this afternoon. We'll cover more detail on that in a second. Tomorrow, nobody's in the outlook for even thunderstorms for Wednesday. We'll take that. And as we into Thursday, we start to introduce the chance for thunderstorms. So our break that is coming does look to be very much short-lived. All right, let's talk about this afternoon. We've got a cold front moving through as I speak. In fact, we get a northwest wind. Now, the situation is, these kind of setups in the summertime, you get the dry air really flies in first overhead. That's why you get a blue sky above the cumulus clouds, but pretty blue. We haven't had a chance to see a blue sky really in a while because we had so much haze in the sky. But the low-level moisture closer to us lingers. Takes a little while to get scooped out, and that's why the cumulus have been building up across the area. So a very pretty sky out there with the bright, puffy cumulus clouds with the blue sky above it. So a very photogenic day. But that low-level moisture can allow for some of those to grow into brief showers as the dry air moves in. Now, eventually, so much dry air moves in and it chokes the cumulus clouds completely and they can't even form. And that is gradually happening north to south this afternoon. The best area where the low-level moisture is just a little bit thicker compared to the north is our southern counties, and that's where we have a couple of showers now trying to pop up south of the E-Town area. But again, that is also where we also find the higher dew points. You know, dew points are now in the lower 70s across southern areas of wave country, and then those to the north starting to drop already into the 60s. Here's Futurecast in short term. Again, it pops out maybe a couple brief showers or a sprinkle. Otherwise, temperatures, because of the dry air, may actually have a chance to spike close to 90, but it'll be a 90 that won't feel as bad as 90 has been feeling the past couple days when you have that humid combination. And then tonight, here in the metro, I think we'll drop into the 60s, but some areas I wouldn't rule out, maybe a 58 or a 59. I think 54 is too cool for Seymour, but 58 or 59, I would not rule it out off to the north. So maybe some free AC moving our way tonight. So here's the setup. After this front moves by, we're looking good so far as we head into Wednesday. Here's the problem: is going to be Thursday. As typically the case this time of the year, we got a cold front that's moving through. Where does that front put the brakes on and stop? And the models are varying on how far south it'll go. Some are taking it all the way to Tennessee, allowing us for a decent break for a couple days. And this is the NAM model saying that the stalling will be a little further north, which would put us a little more vulnerable to thunderstorms. I think this is a little too far north. But our southern counties, I would not rule it out. So if you see our 7-day outlook later on, don't be surprised if you see small rain chances for our southern sections for the rest of the week here. I think overall, most of us here in Wave Country are going to be nice and dry for the area. But against our southern tier, it happens a lot. These fronts get hung up to the south. And I know for those of you in Adair County, Greene and Taylor and Grayson, you may very well catch a brief shower thunderstorm, even though the rest of us will be seeing lower humidity. So we're trying not to rub it in if it happens there. It'll move out of here, and then as we went to Friday, we start to get that warm flow. This is a warm front here to our west. It's going to surge northbound. We're going to get back into that humid atmosphere starting Friday into the weekend, and that also means the 90s will come back. Looking at your capes here for Wednesday, this is our instability parameter. Notice that we're not in the zone here of high instability at all. It's limited to right around Tennessee and the Nashville area. So again, we're looking good for Wednesday. Thursday, instability factors still drop quite a bit. Pretty high, though, right on the edge of the front from Nashville. So Nashville and Memphis and Jonesboro, Arkansas could be very active as we head into the middle portion of the week if you have travel plans in that area. And even the NAM tend to get some decent winds with the low pressure tracking along that front Wednesday into Thursday. So we may have quite a bit of severe weather trying to develop to our south. Right now, it looks like we'll be just north of that to avoid any major issues on that. And as we head into Friday, we'll start to get that warm front moving back to the north. But that may allow for maybe a brief thunderstorm. If any thunderstorm does develop, by the way, on Friday, and even into Saturday, if anything were to pop, it would likely move northwest to southeast, kind of moving at an angle here as we end this weekend. But don't worry about MCSs or deratios or anything like that. We do not have the wind fields this weekend for that to happen. But the motion will come from the same direction, northwest to southeast. Looking long term here, the heat will building here for the weekend. We've mentioned that. Next week, I think we have a better chance. We do have a front coming out on Sunday. That could give us a few strong storms on Sunday. We'll watch that. Otherwise, that front's going to wash itself out. We get back into the heat next week. And then perhaps another dip in the jet stream as we approach the first couple of days of August. We've been seeing this in data now for about 4 days in a row, and it's still showing up. So we may see another pattern change in August. Be nice if it was a dry one. But if this were to be the case and we get another trough, it would likely not be dry. So we'll take it one step at a time. All right, we'll see you today beginning at 5 and much more on your grab and go video right now on way3.com and in the Way3 News weather app.